tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
There you go. You see it? You see it? Ran.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On play action, now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Hurry, hurry. Let's go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
18.
Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. first down carry by Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It's caught outright by Graham. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Again, it's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Aaron Lynch. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. Brings up fourth. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll begin the drive with Howard. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
They started at the 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Blue.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Now Rodgers. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
No, check, Patriot!
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is Howard on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA.
We were all